That's cool. That's awesome. All right, Nathan, what are we doing today?
All right, we got a fun day today. A lot of you won't know, but I've got an FG Ute, XR6 Ute as a daily. It is a useless Ute. It's a UU.
UU.
Because it is on its ass in the rear.
Hang on, why is it on its ass in the rear?
Because it's got to look good,
it's
right?
You
can't have a Ute, right, and it's jacked up like this, you know, because it's a Ute and you need to use it. It's got to be on its ass. It's got to look good.
Might I remind everyone, this is his daily shop car, which he's supposed to use to pick up material and actually use a Ute for Ute purposes. And look at it.
So, that's the issue we're addressing today. Because it's a useless Ute, we're going to fix this. Like with how it is now, it's got a set of reset leafs with an 1.5 inch lowering block in it. Yes, I can probably put an inch block in it or piss off the block, but it's not going to look cool. But the thing is, you put a pebble in it and it's on the bump stop. So it's literally this far away from the bump stop.
Is it really?
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to bag it.
So Nathan's gone down to air ride?
Yes, I went down to air ride in Bayswater. They were really awesome to deal with. This is a rear airbag kit. It's pretty simple. I've used this before on my mate's car. This uses this air ride valve block. So your air is in and then just out to the bags.
Yeah, it makes it way more simple than using individual solenoids.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Neat little
one
kit
plug,
as well too.
Simple. So we've got the bags. These just bolt in. You unbolt. This is just as simple as you take out the bump stop 2 bolts. So the bump stop usually sits there, and then just boom, it bolts in where the bump stop goes, and then it clamps over your leaf springs. The other thing you need to do when you're bagging your car is you need to get some leaf springs reset.
Yes. And this is today's issue now.
This is today's issue. So I've gone to a place to get my leaf springs flattened out and unpacked, but he's unpacked them to 1 spring. Now, this concerns me a little bit.
It concerns me a lot.
It concerns Michael a lot. I'm not stressed. It's not the end of the world. But this is a standard system when bagging any leaf sprung car is you unpack it to a single leaf because the leaf spring is no longer doing anything. The airbag is now doing everything and the spring is pretty much just holding your diff still.
Yeah, it just holds it in place. It becomes a trailing arm essentially.
It's a trailing arm. But what worries me is that it is really weak. Anyway, that's a further issue. I mounted the gauge the other day because I didn't want to piss fart around cutting up plastic and mounting gauges because I wasn't happy with the mount that it comes with. So I mounted it there, built a plate and mounted it there so everything's ready to go because I didn't want to do that today because that took me like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks nice and neat.
Yeah, well, I wanted it easy to reach, you know what I mean? I was going to put it in the console so you don't see it, but then you're opening the console every day and you're reaching backwards like this. So,
yeah.
And then you can't see the gauge, so it's pointless.
Yeah.
So there is nice and simple and it's nice and easy to run the wiring there too because that little hatch panel just comes off.
Yeah, perfect.
So I made it easy. We need to figure out where we're going to put the tank, the compressor and the block and then we can run the wiring.
Too easy.
And then we'll get to the fun job of how we're going to fix these leaves.
Yeah. Also, you might notice folks, this is the one car that Nathan owns that actually has a full exhaust on it.
Probably put the tank right there. Just make the jacket down like that.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going underneath, buddy. It's gonna rub against.
Turn the other way.
Oh, true. Hold this. Hold my compressor. Oh my god. Okay. There you go. Looks like we're going like that.
Yeah. Oh, geez, it really works.
Actually, it works perfect.
They line up.
Yeah. It works perfect. Alright. Looks like we're going there. Alright, let's get mounting. Well, the tank will just nut-cert into those 2 frame rails.
Yeah, it fits absolutely perfect.
Yeah. We just got to figure out the moisture trap.
Yeah, we got to figure out how that's all going to work. Yeah.
So maybe we put the tank together with all the fittings and shit in it.
Yep.
And see how bulky it is with everything on it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah?
Let's do that. Okay, so we've got our head wrapped around it now. It's a fairly simplistic system in the way that it works. So This is your air out. This is what's going to go to the solenoid here. So one line runs to this solenoid. So from the tank, it goes through this regulator here, or air trap, sorry. And then it's going to run to this air block here. And then these two go to the bags. Fairly simple. That's that hole taken care of. This is a bung. We don't worry about that one. This one here is the air compressor straight in. That's where we get our air from. And the one at the bottom here is like a straighter valve, so if you wanted to pump it up using a compressor or something like that, you can just plug that into there, and then this can be ran to external of the car and put air into the system if this was to fail. So that's actually pretty cool that it's got that fail safe as well too. Anyway, this is sort of the bulk of what we're looking at, so now we're going to sit this under the car, see how much room we have. Okay, so
Very nice.
if you ran that up there, and just by chance, it fits perfectly with these rails, with these mounts, almost like it was made for it.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so what we've decided is we're going to go right here.
We've finally come up with a plan. This is where we're going to mount a compressor. Now, we've looked it up. These Viair compressors can be run upside down because they're oilless. They have no oil in them. They can be run in any position or direction. So we're going to run it there because then we can run it up tucked nice in there, basically just go straight to the top, put some nutserts in, and then we're going to run our tank on the left hand side of this frame rail, which makes everything nice and close and easy to mount. So this part should be fairly straightforward, so let's try and drill some holes.
And the other good thing is we've got our cab bung right here. So we're not drilling more holes in the cab, we can just run our wiring through that existing bung already, so that makes me happy.
Not a light piece of equipment, that thing, is it? And then that leads our air line to our tank, which runs up through that gap there, right to here, which pretty much works spot on. So that's very good. Okay, while Nathan gets that compressor in, I am going to just start getting the tank ready. And one of the things that we need to do is I need to put a 90-degree bend on the end of this, which is where our compressor is actually going to go into. So the kit actually comes with a bit of threaded steel, which is good. We have our own, but we're going to use this because if you use what's in the kit, then we can't get it wrong.
Hey, at least we've got some nice fat earths everywhere, hey. What I'm going to do is mount our valve block. This pretty much distributes the air. It's a bunch of solenoids built into a billet block. I'm just going to mount this right there. Easy, because we do have to run 2 air lines back into the cab to the gauge. I'm just going to use this plate right here and mount it right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Alright. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but I hate drilling upside down. Ah, it's getting hot. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, there we go. This goes at the back here. Obviously that line's going to go straight into the frame rail, so rather than drilling a hole through the frame rail, what we're going to do is just... Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that as it is, and I'm going to put a 90 in there and just move the check valve facing the other way. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this so it faces forward, and we can run our line over the top of the tank. It'll actually work quite well that way. Easy done. Give me. Ah!
Bend over. Well, that's going to be difficult.
Sometimes. I'm pretty clever. Oh, brother. Oh. Okay, so where we're at now.
I'm just going to run the hose.
So all the hardware's now mounted, so now it's just plumbing it. Oh, except for the bags. We haven't mounted the bags yet.
Run this hose.
But we're going to try and get all the hardware mounted first before we go and do the bags. The wiring doesn't look too complicated. It's fairly straightforward. If you've done a car audio system, you could probably end up doing one of these as well too. I just got to run wire from here down to our compressor, and then it's going to run back into the cab where it'll meet up with the switches, and we're going to get a 12 volt signal from there, which will power this as well too. So there's a little bit of fiddling around, got to mount a relay and stuff, but it's nothing too crazy. All the plumbing is nearly done. We're just going to run the last few bits of air line to the bags once the bags are in, and then that's pretty much done. Hit the long bolt. So I want to try something that I've been told or seen done a few times or via the internet, and it's to do with trying to get cable into conduit. And supposedly what you do is you feed your wire through the spanner, and then what you do is you get this pull through like this. So once that's on there,
Wow, that worked in.
look at that. That actually works really well.
I think you needed maybe a smaller spanner.
Smaller spanner probably would have worked, yeah, even better.
I mean, it's still working good. So we're doing this because we're running it under the car. We don't need to go into the interior. Because there's no point running it into the cab and then back out of the cab.
Yeah, so we're just going to run below it.
And
Actually works really well. I'm stoked with that because this is usually a real pain. Okay, so our cable ducts down here, so that's perfect. We're going to run it down to here, P-clip it or clip it all the way down, and yeah, while Nate's doing that, I'll start wiring up that side, I guess. And that's going to run sort of down. Alright, so most of the wiring is done at the back there. Just got to hook up the earth to the pressure switch there. Now we're going to run into the cab. So we're going to put the wheels back on it, we're going to roll it forward so we can start pulling the interior apart. And once we've got all that sorted, then we can wheel it back. That'll do, donkey.
Guess what, Michael?
What?
It's my only car with working door straps.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. What's this one for?
Huh?
What's this wire for?
That's the power to the switches.
that's
That's why how I was saying it must grab power for that plug through the switch.
We're going to try and do the smart thing here and take the seats out so we have a little bit extra room.
Oh, you sit too high.
Alright, what are we looking at now? It's really escalated here. So let me just take you around here to show you just how far this has gone. This is one of those quick installs, yeah?
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to having to upgrade the speakers, hey.
Yuck.
Can I have a torch?
Do you reckon you found it?
Yep, there's the plug.
Can you see it?
Yeah. It's too hard to get this whole board out, so we're just going to have to pull the whole lot through.
Okay.
And then we can run it through.
Alright, so we managed to get the cables to come through, along with our air lines as well too. This would be a lot easier if it was a sedan, and we've proven that theory. When we did the sedan, it was a lot easier.
A lot easier.
To make life easier, all we're going to do is going to tap straight into the cigarette lighter. So I've cut the cigarette lighter terminal, and all I'm going to do is just jump some wires in behind it. All I need is an ignition, which is this will be ignition source because it's only turned on with ignition, and just an earth, and I can use the earth on the cigarette lighter. And because the cigarette lighter carries a 30 amp fuse, I'm not worried about blowing any fuses or anything like that. And also, all it is powering the trigger for the relay, so there's going to be no current really drawn from there, and the switch and the lights. So there's not a lot of current being drawn through this thing, so I'm not too worried about data. And then it's pretty much done, except for obviously the bags, which is the biggest part of an airbag install. Alright, we're finally done the wiring, so the wiring is now completely done. So if we turn the ignition, we should hear the compressor kick in, and that light should come on because it's going to be on with ignition. Compressor is working, so that's great. And if we go up, the right hand side bag would be trying to inflate, and that's deflate. If we go up that side, the left hand side should be trying to inflate, and that's deflate. So it's working. The system's working. We're going to let the compressor build pressure at the minute and see if it turns off, and And if it doesn't, it's going to go bang and blow Nathan's tub to smithereens. Pack this up, put the seat in it. Oh, we're not going to get to doing the springs or the bags today. That's going to happen another day. This is a big day. So
our leaf springs are wrong. I'm kind of glad that we didn't get to it today and we did just get all the other stuff done, because I can source this problem and fix it right. Man, that compressor's really going for it. Oh, there we go. That's nice. That's not bad
and
at
all
all.
of a sudden the tub is no longer vibrating. I think that's why it's so loud. It's probably vibrating through this whole tub.
Yeah.
Anyway, the important thing is the wiring works. That's my job. It all looks neat. It's all clean under there. Even underneath the tub, it's pretty clean as well too. It's not really a rat's nest. As easy as it could be, it's not. All right, Nathan, it's a new day. It's been a while since we've done a two-parter, actually.
Yeah, I know. So we're back. Got the springs fixed, and what we've done is I've told him to do these 3 springs flattened out, and with this chunky, beefy part at the bottom, good to go.
So now this should just be a drop-in iron, and we don't have to worry about that mono leaf. Like, yeah,
yep. We should have no issues today now. It should just bolt straight in.
Geez, there it is. There's not a lot in it now, is there?
Yeah, there's really not a lot in it. So, Air Ride do say you need to put a 2-inch block in the car to get it like slammed, and then you pump it up. But I've got an 1.5 inch block. I'm just gonna leave the 1.5 inch block for now. Like, if the car doesn't go low enough, then I'll be like, oh, 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
Half an inch. You know, like, what's the point? So, all right. Should be a good day if everything goes smooth.
Yes, and we're on a bit of a time crunch because we've got to be out of here by lunch because we've got to go to King Chrome for
Yes.
a secret King Chrome event, which we can't tell you about yet, but
yeah,
in the future we will. So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Are you excited to finally see it bag out?
I am. I'm really excited. You know how hard it's been, like having the gauge and switches there for how long? A week?
A week. You've had it a whole week. Just gone.
ECT was 80. Oh. All right. First things first. Let's get. Ooh, the diff is warm. Let's get the diff in. So we've got to just pop the shockers off. Just hold the diff exactly where it is. And then those 4 bolts over the things. Like, it's a pretty simple job.
It should be, and then we got to mount the bags.
How's everything looking underneath? Looks good. It's copped a week of rain, all the weathers. Everything still looks very good.
Have you had any leaks? Was it
No.
Did
No.
the compressor come in at all?
It would only come on if I pretty much just held the switches.
Oh, okay, so that means it's good.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. Off you go.
Oh, why are the other ones so much heavier?
Must be the paint on them. Did you paint them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so they've probably got 17 layers of paint on it.
So this is what you have to do when you're bagging it, is you've got to pretty much make the spring useless.
Yeah, that's why it's dead flat now.
So these springs are now packed dead flat with 3 leaves in it.
We think the reason why they don't just run a mono leaf is so that when you accelerate, you don't get twists through the leaf itself, because if it was just one leaf, you might suffer a lot of like the diff trying to rotate.
Yeah, I think you'll suffer a lot of shuddering as well. And then we've got this chunkiness here. So we put these 3 things, whatever they are, back in, just so then it's got this beefiness, so then everything will all just clamp up exactly how it was with the old spring. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, just flattened out.
Exactly right. All right, bolt it in.
So what did you just realise?
So I'm gonna work while there's no leaf springing out. I'm gonna take the bump stop out.
Yep, that's going to come out.
That's gonna come out, and also this hanger has to be cut off. So I'm just going to cut it off.
Yeah.
I'll just cut it.
We're not too worried about it because we have another hanger at the back
there's a
here.
beefy hanger at the back.
So it should be okay, but we'll see what happens. This exhaust may need to be modified. We'll explain why once we get the bag in. We think it might be contacting, so we'll have to see. All right, I'll get the other leaf spring out, and yeah. Done. Oh boy, that's it.
Stop. No more.
So which ones did your son do?
It's just them two there. So
The pista resistance.
simply just bolts in right there.
Yeah. So it uses existing bolts, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, very cool.
Closes it to the... Go again. Yeah, that exhaust is coming out, dude.
Alright, I wonder if we take that out now.
I'm thinking, yeah, you might have to.
It's just those two bolts, that's it. And then the rear hanger.
Yeah. Have we got enough pipe to just straight pipe it?
I don't want to do that.
Is it the only muffler? Oh, dude, it's the only muffler. It's gonna be pretty...
No, it's I've driven it.
Oh.
I started it without that rear muffler.
Oh,
What?
we just straight extend it. Bring the muffler back. Bring the muffler all the way back.
Not bad, yeah. Is it still gonna miss though?
Yep. Because look where it would bolt. Because it would be about here, the bag, yeah?
So we
look
can
how
take
much,
it back.
Look how much room you got.
It's actually no
We could even just cut that off and put it on that side. Just bring the muffler back 150 mil and it'll miss the bag.
Let's take the exhaust off. Because we'll put everything in and then we'll see if it actually works. If
Yeah.
that will work, and
Yeah.
then we'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Okay, let's do it.
Bye-bye, exhaust. That looks like exhaust didn't work.
Alright, now we have so much room for activities. Alright, should we bolt the bag in? Do you want to bolt your bag in?
I'm still working on getting mine out. The
okay.
stop out, but yeah, we can.
Ready?
The moment you've all been waiting for. Oh,
A dropped bolt!
standard. So these are just load assistance airbags too, yeah?
Yeah.
Load carrying bags, aren't
Yeah. I mean, to everyone out there with FG Utes, you need this, you know?
they? They don't carry much, these things. All this work just to be able to carry a few hundred kilos more dirt, eh?
Well, I mean, it's not really for that, but, you know.
They look cool in here.
Yeah.
Makes you think the Sandman should receive the same treatment. That was easy.
Woo! Can't wait, I'm so excited. Shaland!
It's gonna look exactly the same though.
I know, imagine if we roll it out and we go air it down, and it sits exactly how it was.
It's gonna do that. It was pretty much as low as it could go as it was. But the difference is, at least when you need to carry something, you can go up with it now. Alright, so it's in. We've put it under tension at the moment, so it's nearly lifting off the hoist. It's probably not much lower than what Nathan had anyway, but we have to remember, Nathan had this car extremely slammed. Static. At least now he can get it higher so he can get it on the hoist and do things with his car.
Yeah, that's true.
But everything is in. The bags look awesome. We need to just cut down this thread here. But what we're going to do now is put the muffler in it and see how close it is to this bag and see if it's going to be an issue and whether we have to modify the muffler. But it looks very cool. We've put the muffler in. Standard, it's close, but it shouldn't be hitting it or anything like that because this has actually got a fair amount of mounts on it. Stops it from moving sideways as well too, which is impressive. We're going to leave it for now and see how it goes. I wouldn't imagine this is getting too hot realistically anyway, because you know it's all the way back here. They don't get boiling hot, and this rubber would be fairly well heat proofed as well too. So we'll leave it, see what happens. If Nathan blows it out, he'll find out pretty quick. So the last thing we're going to do is we need to run the filter for the air compressor up into the tub so it's in a dry location, so we're going to suck in water. So he's going to do that now, and then we're pretty much ready to test this baby out. Well, compressor's kicked off, so we're full. We've got to break apart the wheels. Then we can go air up, get it off the hoist, and Nathan gets to see it for the very first time.
For the first time.
Ready?
Yeah.
Is it going up?
Yeah. That's like standard height now.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, she goes lower. Yeah, she goes lower. Keep going. Stop there.
That's 80 psi. Oh, okay.
So it sits about standard height.
That's actually not too bad.
That's standard height.
That's standard height. So I reckon 40 psi it probably sits like how it was.
That's low, yeah?
Yeah, it's definitely lower.
But not low enough as well.
Not low enough. I think I need 2-inch blocks. That's cool. That's awesome.
Well, we got the right size, so that's good.
God, it's really slow to go down, isn't it?
Yeah.
It still looks tough though.
Oh, you definitely know it looks big.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
And it still drives too.
Yeah, well, it's probably got suspension still.
I want to look under it to see. Yeah, that's not bottomed out.
Yeah.
There you go. It's like,
I reckon that's the leaf springs clapping.
you reckon?
Yeah.
Is that probably better than what you had,
Yeah.
suspension wise?
Yeah.
Because you would have been
really
close.
stiff before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Love it.
Load carrying bag success.
Load carrying, yeah.
I like it.
And you know what? Like, it's not like crazy slammed. Like, you know, it's because the front's not bagged either, you know.
No. It
that
does
looks
just
good.
like lowered springs, but you put that 2-inch block on it, it'll be.
I'm going to put the 2-inch block in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to order that 2-inch block.
Good kit. Overall, good kit.
Very good kit. Very good.
Everything went together exactly how they said it should.
Yeah.
We're still going to mount up this filter somewhere. We're just going to put it on the side of the tray. We're going to figure that out another day because we have to boot now.
Yeah.
We're off to King Chrome.
King Chrome. All right. That's it for this episode. If you have liked this episode, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, be sure to head over to the website where you can sign up for awesome King Chrome giveaways, as well as becoming a Hackshop member where you can come to our members days only. That's it. I mean, the Ute's bagged now. Now I can haul hay.
Oh, hey. Yeah, exactly right.
No, I'm happy. It turned out really good.
Fun install. I love doing airbags. I could do them all day long.
I love doing it too.
Maybe in the future. Should we bag the van? That should be today's topic of discussion in the comments. Should the van get bagged?
The
And on
van
that-
would look sick bagged.
Yeah, but all round, so it lays frame.
Yeah. No, it's got a lay frame.
But that should today's word of the day should definitely be bagged, I reckon.
Yeah, bagged.
Put that in the comments below, and we'll pick 2 people at random to send out a Hackshop Garage sticker pack. Other than that, we're off to King Chrome now to go see some new secret goodies that they've got coming out very soon, which we can't tell you about.
The new tool.
All right.
All right. Till the next episode. We'll see you then.
The damn pole's in the way, so it kind of ruined that shot. As you can see, this ute doesn't get used for ute things very often.
It gets used all the time. I just cleaned out the back and vacuumed it as well.
See, we do own a barra. Actually, we own 2 barras.
Oh yeah, we do.
There's another barra at the front. Yeah. One's clean, tough, and a hard worker, and then there's this one.
This is a hard worker.
Man, so much room for a
275 radial.
Yeah, there's going to need to be a turbo up to justify that. Otherwise, you're going to get beat by 253 HQ.
Mate, this will smash your 253. It's going to vibrate the cab now. Where do you go?
My Julie. You know what that's from? Me Julie?
No.
Don't you know what that's from?
Me Julie.
Too young.
That's my love.
Who knows what Me Julie's from? Someone comment in the sections below what Me Julie's from. Nathan's obviously a little too young. So this is what a quick 1-day install looks like apparently. When there's just crap everywhere and the interior is half pulled out. Never misses an opportunity to clean.
It's because you put your bloody thing everywhere.
No, I was good this time. I threw it out. You
Sort
saw
of.
me doing it. Normally I'm a lot worse, let's be honest.
I don't know why I'm keeping
Also
him
wear it
as a hat. I don't know why I'm keeping him, but
I love how I just realised, see these guards in these things?
yeah.
They've got variable pump guards, these things. Did you know that?
Oh.
You just slide out how
Just
far
slide it out.
how far you want to widen the guard. How many people know that about the FGs? Little known fact. Join me for more FG facts.
FG facts. You know she's tight when the rocks are sealing in the thread.
Yep. That's that free
Free Loctite.
Loctite.
Rock
The
tight.
free Loctite.
It's a free Rock tight.
Rock on.